Candidate number one, how are you feeling tonight?
Yeah,
How are you feeling?
a little bit pressure but feel glad because every time we expose I am the first one and I know that God gave this lucky number of me in a sense that I am capable.
Wow. You know, folks, being the first candidate to be interviewed has its pressures, but it also has its own advantages. Now, candidate number one, I learned from your personal profile that you were actually in Singapore for 6 months. Am I correct?
Yes, I was in Singapore almost 6 months as a part of my on-the-job training, as a management trainee.
A management training in Singapore. How amazing is that? Now, could you share to our audience what were your unique experiences while you were staying in Singapore?
I was assigned as a customer service at International McDonald's. During that time, I learned a lot of things, not only experience but a lesson as well. I learned on how to be more patient. I learned on how to deal and handle with other behavior of other nationality, and the most of all, it helps me on how to be more responsible and gaining the self-confidence.
Now, I was just wondering, out of curiosity, what are the things or features in Singapore that you wish could be present here in the Philippines?
Being the clean and green environment.
Clean and green. I gotta agree with that, ladies and gentlemen. I actually have here candidate number one, a list of questions for the preliminary interview. Now kindly pick one envelope, and do you mind if you open that for me, please? Candidate number one, this is your question. If you will win the crown tonight, what will be the very first thing that you will do?
If I will be crowned tonight, the first thing that I will do is to say thank you so much for our Almighty Father, who created me, who gave strength, encourage, and enlightened me to join in this kind of competition. That's what we all thank you.
Hello, candidate number two. You look so red tonight. How are you feeling?
I feel great and of course honored to be able to join here this kind of prestigious pageant.
Now, Stephanie, you completed your college degree at the Bohol Island State University Kandihay campus. What course did you finish?
I finished Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English.
Wow, Bachelor in Elementary Education, major in English. So, what made you decide to become a future teacher as your profession?
Well, since I was young, it is really my dream to become a teacher. And I just love seeing people or seeing my students learn through my teachings. And it is worth fulfilling and of course worth doing, seeing people change of my learnings imparted to them.
Trying to make a difference in other people's lives, that's candidate number two from Duero, Miss Maria Stephanie Galia. And of course I have here a question before I forget. I thought that was the question, ladies and gentlemen, for the preliminary interview. And this is your question. What is the impact on you of the person you idolize the most? Let me repeat that. What is the impact on you of the person you idolize the most?
My idol in life is my parents. Even though they cannot give me everything, but showing me what is right and helping me avoid doing wrong is enough for me. They serve as my inspiration in life, and I am so proud of my parents, and they are my idol. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Papa, for being here. Thank you.
Hello, Margaret. It seems that you have a lot of fans out there. Would you like to say hello to your friends and loved ones?
To my friends and families, especially to Tubignan people, I'm so thankful and grateful that you came here just to support me.
You can just hear the reaction and the response from the crowd. So, Margaret, are you still studying?
Yes, I am.
And what course are you taking up in college?
I'm taking up Bachelor of Science in Hotel and Restaurant Management.
hotel and restaurant management. So a lot of people would be wondering what motivated you to take up that course?
Ever since I love cooking and experimenting new menu, and it's a great feeling to seeing your family enjoy eating what you cook.
And Marcus, I also understand that you are a member of LUPAE. How do you pronounce this? Lupae?
Lupai.
Lupai, I stand corrected. Now could you tell us more about what Lupai is all about?
Lupai, or Lungsuranan Performing Arts and Sound, is a group of young people, especially to Bignon people. For those, they are showcasing talents from every part of a community that I, as myself, as a member, we are proud to say that we're continually bringing pride and honor in our community.
Wow, that sounds awesome. So Marcus, please pick a question for your preliminary interview. And this is your question. In your honest opinion, is the K-12 program of the Department of Education advantageous or disadvantageous? Let me repeat that. In your honest opinion, is the K-12 program of the Department of Education advantageous or is it disadvantageous?
Change is always permanent in this world. And yes, I believe that K-12 program of DepEd is advantageous. Because I myself believe that education equips with all that we need in order to make our dreams come true. It opens doors to a brilliant career opportunities. It builds in every individual the confidence to face life and accept failure. And I believe that, and I always subscribe with what our forefathers always echo, that education is the start of everything, and it will be the eye-opener to what we call as success. Thank you.
Let's try number 3 from the people, Miss Maricris Ivanko. Now, Andrea, wow, you look so tall, and I feel so short. Now, Andrea, you are a member of the United Architects of the Philippines, which is an organization in your campus. Am I correct?
Yes, it is an organization in our campus.
So, I understand that you are studying architecture.
Yes, I am.
So, what motivated you to take up architecture as a degree in college?
Since I was in high school, I was always fascinated by the structures in the world. So, and I am also inclined to visual arts, and it is also my passion to take up architecture, since it promotes the arts, and it is a very challenging course.
Now, Andrea, if you were given the opportunity to construct a building of your dreams, how will that building look like?
I believe that the building that I would construct would be a Bahay Kubo, because this depicts our culture, and our culture is very important because it makes us who we are.
A very nationalistic candidate number 4. So, Andrea, please pick a question for your preliminary interview. And can you open that for me, please? This is your question. If you choose among the 3, Ms. Bohol Sandugo, a teacher, or a lawmaker, which would you choose? Again, the question is, if you were to choose among the 3, Ms. Bohol Sandugo, a teacher, or a lawmaker, which would you choose and why?
Thank you. I believe that we should only focus at one thing at a time. Since I am standing in front of you, I would choose Ms. Bohol Sandugo, because this event is a very prestigious event which showcases beauty and grace of a pure Boholana, and it is a beacon of grace, integrity, and dignity. Thank you.
Hello, Jerica.
Hi.
Now, Jerica here is actually one of the funniest candidates that I've ever met. So, Jerica, based on your personal profile, you are a dance enthusiast. In fact, you are a member of a dance troupe. Am I correct?
Yes.
So, I was just wondering, what satisfaction do you get out of dancing?
Satisfaction that I can out of dancing is I know that I can perform well as long as I have my co-dancers with us. Yeah, that's all.
Now, Jerica, ladies and gentlemen, aside from being a dancer, she's also a very adventurous girl. She loves to drive big bikes. Now, candidate number 5, driving big bikes is commonly a hobby of men. So do you think that it's perfectly okay for a beautiful woman such as yourself to drive a big bike?
Of course, for me, if men can do what women can do, right?
I couldn't agree with you more. So Jerica, please pick an envelope for your question. Just pick one, and can you open that for me, please? This is your question. In what role does a man add most to a woman? Father, son, or a partner? Again, in what role does a man add most to a woman? A father, son, or a partner?
A man could be a father that could inspire his daughter. A man can be a son that could be proud of someday. A man could be also a partner that will love and treasure her girlfriend or someday future wife. Thank you.
Oh, Jonasol, how are you feeling tonight?
I feel so great and feel so blessed.
I also feel blessed, folks, since I'm in the company of very stunning and very beautiful women. Now, Jonasol, you were born in the Guhoy, and you practically spent the most of your life in the Guhoy. Now, if a tourist would approach you and would ask you how the Guhoy is different from other towns here in Bohol, what would you say to that tourist?
Actually, the Guhoy is a barangay of Inabanga. All I can say that the Guhoy is so real different because you can see there the people are so very industrious. The source of their income is getting scraps, or like in our dialect, mang basura. So I'm very proud that I came from the Guhoy.
Now, in your own opinion, do you think that the Guhoy, it's a barangay, correct? That the barangay of the Guhoy could be a prime tourist destination?
Hopefully someday, because the people there, I can consider that they are the tourism or the spot, because the people there are very friendly and very hospitable.
Excellent. It's always the people that counts the most, ladies and gentlemen. So, Jonasol, please pick a red envelope for your question. And your question is, why is it more fun in Bohol? Again, the question is, why is it more fun in Bohol?
Thank you. Well, as a Boholana, I am so proud that I am a true-blooded Boholana because, as we all know, that Bohol has a rich culture and a rich tradition that we must be kept. And of course, the landmarks and the people itself, the Boholana that can attract the foreigners and make the warm and hospitable, being friendly and being religious can make the Boholanas fun to live in. And of course, we know that Bohol is a beautiful place to live in. So let us preserve and help to love our Bohol. Thank you.